What is up? We are back. We pop up anytime we want because it's bro talk and we don't have a schedule.
Yeah, that's right.
And how y'all doing out there? What is up, Jeffrey? I am back home.
Nice. Glad you had a good trip, man. Glad you made it there and back safe. Oh man, I saw some of those streams you guys were doing with the Comic Core. It looked like it was an amazing time, man.
Dude, I had a blast, man. I mean, like, I can say honestly, I enjoyed every moment of C2E2 from, meeting all the guys, and only person I didn't get to meet was Kat Ring because she was sick.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So, but Mark is cool as heck. If you never talked to Mark or met him, he's cool. I had a blast with Fu Man Drew, man. Just like all around. Chad's a cool dude. And you haven't lived until you heard the great legend throw his rhymes together in front of you. I'm just saying.
How about some Hotel California?
I knew you were gonna say that. Oh, that's my jam, yo. I had to throw that. I mean, like, what can I say? We're having a blast. We all had the same passion. We all just like gelled, man. It was like nobody, had personally knew each other except from doing this, and we all got together, and it was just like, everybody was in one sync. It was just like even my brother-in-law, and he has he doesn't collect comics.
Nice.
But what it is he's into anime, but slowly I'm turning him into collecting comics.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like he gets a comic he'll get a startup comic, like an unknown. He's more about the unknown stuff, and he'll get that stuff, and then he'll put it in his collection and stuff, and have it to the side. And but every time we go, he gets at least 1 to 2 books, and it's like, but cool. Slowly he's going to start getting more books probably.
Nice.
You want to give some shout outs, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, we got my boy Perry Comics in the chat. What's going on, Perry? Good to see you tonight, man. Mr. Garrow, what's up? If you guys haven't been checking out any of his new videos, man, he has been joining me on some live streams and doing his thing. It's great to have you making videos now, Mr. Garrow. It's great. You're doing a great job. Mr. Gretzky, man, how are you doing? I saw some of your Instagram posts this weekend. Saw you getting some nice books and meeting some people. It's awesome. Hope you had a good time as well. We got Just a Rican Rod. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great Monday evening. John's Comics with Kids. One of my great friends right there. Always good to see you, John. Thanks for stopping by. Matt Bat Comics, man. Thanks for joining us this evening. Always good to have you around. Who Dat, my boy, what's up? Who Dat? Hope you're having a good night. Comic Sam, man. Thanks for stopping by. Discovery Bay, JB, man. I saw you went to C2E2 as well. Hope you had a good time.
And don't sleep on Discovery. Don't sleep on it.
Huh, right? We got Comic Book Brother. What's up? Always good having you. Thank you for joining us. My boy Comic Geek McD, man. Hope you're doing well, McD. Kachung, what's up, Kachung? Hope you're having a good evening. Pope Cerebus the First, man, good to see you this evening. Steve and Spock, man, great to see you. There used to be a football player here where I'm from named Steven Spock, so I think of him every time I see your name. Bricksar Animation, man, hope you're having a good night. Good to see you. The CIA is in the chat.
They gotta watch us.
Yes, they sure do. Oh, man, I think that's everybody right now. Hi, guys. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Thank you all for joining us.
So I got to mention one thing. Mr. Girl said it was weird to see me without the hat. The hat was in Chicago. I had the hat, but I was not going to wear it going to do karaoke because I didn't think, I was going to be drinking, so I was going to be hot, and the hat doesn't work when you. But I will give props to the great legend because the great legend had the hat. And I was like, man. Hold up.
Right.
But yeah, we had a blast, man. Like I said, it was like I said, I met a lot of cool people. I had a great time. I met some legends in the game. I hung out with some people. And to me, like the coolest moment for me at C2E2 was meeting everybody that's in this community. And the only person I think is always the other person I didn't get to meet was Splash Page. I met JP, but he was walking past going to leave, and we were sitting outside freezing because we're all trying to leave. And like Chicago is weird, man. Like, no, I'm not knocking Chicago. Like, it's just different from where I'm from. It's like I have a car. I have cars, so I drive where I want to go. There, it's either taxi, Uber, or if you want to take the train. But you like it's just one of those things where it's like you just gotta get used to it. But it's like I had fun, and you've never lived until you sang karaoke with the Comic Core, drank with the Comic Core, and walked through Chinatown at night with the Comic Core.
I bet that was interesting.
For Chinese food, looking for. We found it, and it's like only we would be crazy enough to walk through Chicago like at 2 or 3 in the night. And like what was weird was like when we were walking, we walked underneath this underpass, and there were like, and I'm not knocking homeless people, I'm not saying anything, but where I'm from, I don't see that. I don't really see that. We have like missions and stuff, and people go there. When I was down there, like they literally had dudes like just sleeping on tore up mattresses and couches and like made up tents and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So that was just like a thing I'd never seen, like reality check kind of thing. But man, I'm telling you, with the Comic Core, I had a blast, dude.
That's awesome. It looked like a ton of fun, man. All the live streams.
Yeah, we gotta get you out there, man. We gotta get that. That's my next mission. Is gotta meet up with Jeffrey, JD, and the Comic Core, and blast it or stash it. All of us get together, and bam.
Oh yes.
And I did not forget blast it or stash it because them dudes too. Like Drew Manchu, man. Like that dude, he is like that dude is cool as heck, man. I have like much love for that guy. But yeah, man, like I said, I had fun, man. I had really a blast. Like I got to meet DMC from Run DMC.
I saw that.
And like we were talking, it was pretty cool. I can't even do it for the hunt, so I'm just gonna show it. I'm just gonna show.
Yeah, Captain America, Golden Age.
All right, the deal with that is it didn't fall through. And yes, you did see me with the Golden Age Guru, but it didn't go through. So I had a backup plan, and there's like I got a Grail. I did get a Grail, but it's not anything that you would think that I get, and I'm saving it for the hunt, and I'll unveil it then. I was thinking about doing it for What's Your Grail, but I don't know. It just depends. Like I don't know. Does the chat want me to? No, I don't know. Show it. Do I want to show it? I mean, like it really.
It's up to you.
Only one person knows what it is, and it's not JD. Oh, JD, yeah, we tried, but it was just like I couldn't like find one like that. If y'all don't know about Golden Age Cap, they are pricey. They
very pricey.
They are crazy. Like I'm talking like
Well, look at Kitty. Kitty says, "Show it now. Don't worry about the hunt." Yeah, Macho Head 84, brother.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about the hunt. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was
I did like his video though.
That was awesome, dude. Yes, that was.
I did like his video. So, in response to his video, I'm just gonna say this: finally, the tone has come home to OKC. Now, Jeffrey, I hear that there's some jabroni running around talking crap, running his mouth about the tone and saying that he's gonna put the smack down on me. Well, what was that guy's name, Jeffrey?
Oh, the Macho Head 84.
It doesn't matter what his name is, Jeffrey, because I'm gonna tell him to know his role. Check into Jabroni Drive down the way. Make a right on Know Your Role Boulevard. And you're going to check into the Smackdown Motel. So anyway, y'all want me to show this book, huh? So who wants me to show the book? Everybody wants me to show this book. And I only showed one person. And it's nobody in the Comic Core, nobody in Blasted or Stashed It, not Discovery, not JD. Nobody that was at C2E2 knows. And it's funny, except for my brother. Well, my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law knows what it is. Gretzky said, save it. Watch.
If you smell what the tone is cooking.
And also I forgot. I didn't forget, but I kind of forgot. But me and C Wood are going to be doing a show on the Comic Core channel. So there's going to be a show with me and C Wood. We haven't discussed what it's going to be, but we're going to be working together.
Nice. I think I've heard about that through the grapevine.
Yeah. So it's just been like, and don't forget, we're doing the list too. So we're doing the list because that's going to be we're going to be doing. It's going to be JD, John's Comics with Kids, the Slab Dragon, and I believe one other person. And I don't mean to be rude and say I forgot, but but
I think
I got so much on my plate, dude. I'm trying to get everything going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is like genetic. My dad does this too.
Oh yeah.
So if your dad can do that and you can do it, that means like I used to get that look when I get in trouble. Oh, who that? See, I told you I was trying to be rude. Who that? My bad, bro.
You forgot me too, man.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, like I'm trying to remember all this stuff. And it's like I just had so much fun, dude. And I ain't forget you who that's gonna be on the show.
Forgot me.
Jeffrey's gonna be on the show. You gotta be on the show, Jeffrey.
I am, but you just forgot.
Like who's gonna do the shout outs? Because I suck. I can't even remember the people on the panel.
You're all hyped up right now.
Yeah, because I mean, like, okay, so like, what was it? Oh, I'm gonna show this book anyway because I'm not using none of these for the hunt. But this is DMC's book.
Oh yeah.
And he put on there "Walk This Way," which was awesome. I was like, "Cool, that is cool." So this will always be in my PC. It's signed by DMC, and dude was cool. I mean, like down to earth, no, didn't think he was better than anybody else, and just spoke his mind, man. That's cool. And I think that goes to show, like, people in this comic community, like if they read comics or something like that, they just have like they kind of know a moral between good and bad, I guess, because villains and heroes.
Right.
So then I guess this was like comics or something like that. What are you doing, Jeffrey?
I'm sharing our
okay, and then this is Frank Miller, looks like it, but it's not. It's really like King Finch and Miller. I don't know. It's a Harley Quinn, but I like how they did like the Frank Miller with the Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice.
I thought that was kind of cool. And then for some reason they were handing these out free, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, those are the type of books I enjoy the most.
Yeah, and like this one I like too because it was just like, even though I got the New York City Comic-Con one, and then I've got the I got to put these in bag and boards too. I had bag and boards up there, but like I didn't go there to go hunting, like, and because me and JD didn't get to do the hunt like we wanted to, so I didn't really go hunting. I went hunting for like the Golden Age cap, and then like I didn't get it, so then like I kind of went, like second, third gear, like thinking like what could I get? Because I almost ended up getting a X-Men 101, and I was going to have Claremont sign it and just get it done all that day and just have it. But I backed out of that deal.
Right.
So I backed out of that because I thought about it and I was like, nah, I don't really want to do that because like he was already signed. And as you can see, my giant size X-Men is gone because Claremont had to go sign it and they sent it to CGC.
So real quick, our boy Hoodat, he says, "Don't worry, Tony. I've been working on my list." He goes, "Don't worry when I'm on the hunt. I'm bringing that heat." So, he's coming. He's coming.
But yeah, it's been that was like a deal where I was just like, man, I didn't know what I could get, so I was like, I backed out of that deal. So then oh man, I just don't want to show it though. It's like, how do you not want to show it? But it's so cool that I want to show it, and I only showed one person, and y'all probably didn't. I've been saying, but this book right here, I keep messing with him, Jeffrey. You see how I keep teasing him?
Yeah,
I'll just messing with y'all. But this is Shazam #1 special edition. I think it's I don't know which one it is, but I was trying to see who did the artwork, but that's kind of a cool cover. I like the cover on that one.
For sure. It's pretty cool.
Or he's changing to Shazam, or either you can say vice versa, whichever you want to say, but it's kind of
right.
Cool. So I like that. So I picked that up. And then I think this is the only other book. No, I did buy another book. I bought crap. Is Savage Dragon #1, signed by Eric Larson. I bought that book, which was like another.
Was he there?
No, he was not there, but it was signed by him. So I was like, cool. I didn't have to get on eBay and look for it or anything or do anything stupid. So I can just send it to EGS and have them encase it and give me a gold label. And see, EGS, you can just send it and get the gold label. You don't have to, and it'll be right back to you in 2 weeks. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's it's for my personal collection. It's not for I'm going to sell it on eBay or if I trade it further down the line. It's just a Savage Dragon 1. But yeah. Speaking of that, whenever I brought the Cyberforce 1, all right, there was like 4 or 5 guys in front of me, and they had like all these weird Silvestri books or whatever the hell it was, just some weird books. And one dude had the black and white Batman or whatever, which was kind of cool. I thought that was cool. And then the dude behind me, he was a dealer, and he had a bunch of like Darkness 1. And I didn't bring my Darkness 1. I thought about it, but I did not bring it. And because I didn't know, what the deal was, like if he would have pens or if I had to supply the pens, because I hadn't, done it in a while. And I was just like, it's my first, actually, it was my first time getting signatures to CGC. So it was just like, I'd never done it. So I was just like, and the CGC witness I had was, he worked for Unknown Comics, which was hilarious because we were sitting there talking. And it was kind of cool, man. I was just like, so whenever these other guys were putting their books up there, he was just signing them, and he was just like, hey, he would say stuff to them and talk. And he would just like, then they would go. Then when I got up there, I gave him the actual Cyberforce miniseries #1, and he was like, oh wow, that's a flashback. And he was, and we were talking, and then like we were talking about the image stuff, and then like Ming was off to the side, and I talked to him a minute ago. And so then I asked, can I get a picture? And he was like, yeah, man, for sure. And so I get over there with him, and I was like, hey, Ming, can you get in the picture? And Ming just runs over, and we all take the picture. So it was kind of a cool, it's one of those moments where it's like comic people together. It didn't cost me anything, and it's priceless to me.
Right.
So yeah, that was like one of those deals, but I just had fun, man. So
that's the most important part, dude. Like seriously, I got WonderCon coming up this weekend, and it's gonna be a blast. I don't even know like if I don't even know what I'm gonna get while I'm there. I'm just gonna be having so much fun, dude. Like I heard Reggie's gonna be there. Reggie Simmons, like,
dude, I better see pictures. It's like I didn't expect to run into the Golden Age Guru. I was like, what?
Right? I'm gonna go see Reggie. I hope I see Reggie. I'm super looking forward to him being there. Like, I don't know. Somebody just told me today he said he's gonna be there. So like I'm just like, what? Like, yeah.
So I asked when I did that, because it was like me and Paste Pot Pete. We were walking around looking at and yes, I said Paste Pot Pete. I didn't say JD because he was dressed as Paste Pot Pete, and I went around with Paste Pot Pete looking through books.
Oh, what? Yes, Mr. Gretzky, I'm gonna be getting those Hulk books. Oh, we got quite a few people in the chat right now. We got Elite Lefty 84. Good to see you. Always good having you around. DK Comics and Cosplay. Our boy Tony Trombetta. White Whale Comics, man. Alec, thank you for stopping by tonight. Asian Funk Comics. Melody Biggie Shack, man. Hope you're doing good tonight. Fuchsia, my homegirl Fuchsia. If you haven't checked it out, we got a new channel. Soldier only, Fuchsia only, Comic Books NYC, Bake the Snake. We're all trying to hold it down on our new channel. Old Wolf 65. Good to see you tonight. JP's Budget Collecting. Thank you for stopping by. I think that's everybody. Prowler 671, man. Good to see you tonight. Dre Van Doom, man. You guys are all showing up, showing us a lot of love. Comic Head 84. I know I mentioned you earlier. Be on the lookout because we're coming for you, buddy. We are coming for you.
Now, Jeffrey, when you go to your con, man, I better see pictures with you and Reggie.
Girls?
Yeah. You and girl. I'm done with you. But yeah, so anyway, when I was with Paste Pot Pete, we were digging through boxes, and I look up and there's the Golden Age Guru, and they just start, well, him and JD start talking Golden Age. I'm just standing there. I'm like, bronze, silver, copper, modern, bronze. That's all that's coming out of my brain. Like, I don't know. So, but like, I'm just listening to them, and it's like, it was cool, and I told them, I was like, y'all should do a show because y'all got the Golden Age. But man, yeah, Golden Age Guru, he's cool as heck. And I asked him if he wanted to be on What's Your Grail and show off some of his Golden Age stuff to us and stuff. And he was up for it. He said, yeah, he just doesn't want to show off all his stuff, he said, but he said he would like to do What's Your Grill. So one of these days he's gonna be on the show. I gotta, line it all up.
For sure.
So let's see. Is White Whale in the chat?
He sure is.
White Whale, you want to come on? You want me to send you an invite, White Whale? You want me to send anybody? Did anybody?
What's up, Ed D? Good to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping by, man. Always good to see you.
And y'all know this is an open, like, it's not just me and Jeffrey. If you want to come on the show, you're more than welcome to. We're just on here talking,
getting things rolling for sure.
So,
y'all, yeah, I want to see me with all the She-Hulk cosplayers. Also, JP, that would be great. Can you dig it, sucker? Yeah, Spinner Rooney.
Yep, man. So, yeah, I just had a good time, man. I just had a good
Discovery Bay says he's down to join us.
Discovery Bay, let me see. Oh yeah, I got it. Do I get it? Do I have it? Like, don't we have it? Like, oh wait, let me see. Let me check that.
I got it. I think somewhere.
Let's see. I think I got it.
Maybe I memorized it. I don't remember.
I got yours memorized, which is funny because I know yours by heart. Like,
I know. Dang it! I have it saved, and it just shows up. I think I might have memorized. Mine's pretty easy, kind of.
Yes, we were really tore up doing karaoke, man. And what was the weirdest thing?
Hey, Art Chemist, good to see you too, buddy.
Let Discovery get. I gotta get Discovery out here. Just DM me your.
Yeah, Soldier and Fuchsia. Hit Tony up on Instagram. Send him your email.
Yeah, just send me your emails, just because like. I'm not looking.
Yeah, dude, it's
too much to go back.
And then Google Hangout saves it, so like.
Yeah, no, just like.
If you're trying to send a link, it's hard.
Okay.
It's not easy.
I should remember White Whale. He's like the only person who has all the safe stuff.
I know that mac and cheese going on, dude. I was trying to make mac and cheese the other day, and I had the noodles boiling, and then I realized I didn't have any milk or butter. I was like, oh man.
Oh man. That
sucks.
That's bad. My son doesn't even like. I'm just like, my son doesn't put butter in his. And I'm like, what's wrong?
Oh man, really? That seems weird. I don't know. How would it work? Does it still work the same that way? It seems like you have to have the butter.
I do too. Like he thinks that's what it's supposed to do. So I don't know.
Extra gluten. Yes. Do.
Oh yeah. See, I knew his. Invite is sent to White Whale and
Sanders. Yeah, he did. Biggie. He sung freaking Hotel California, right?
Yeah. Me and it was me and Comic Spectre was doing my backup singing.
Yeah, I watched that. I remember seeing you up there.
So
Optimistically cynical. They say curiosity killed the cat, but Jews killed Christ. Oh, that doesn't sound too positive. Optimistically cynical. Are you trolling us right now?
No trolls, man. All right. So let's see. I'll send invites to White Whale. We got Discovery Bay should be popping in. Let's see who else.
Puff puff pass. Oh, you shoot.
There he is.
Hello.
There's the best beard in the business.
A good underlook for it right now.
What are you up to, bro?
Just got home from work, cooking some mac and cheese about to.
Oh, nice.
Oh, snap. Sounds good.
So, you can kick me out. There's my cat.
Hey.
We're going to see Chef Alec.
Right?
Hardly.
It's all good. I had hot dogs, so.
Oh, man. Hot dogs sound good. Maybe I'll put hot dogs in my mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I had pizza, but like, I had that Chicago deep dish pizza, and like that's all their pizza is mainly up there is that deep dish Chicago style, and it's like, okay, I'm not hating on it, but it's like if you're used to eating a certain kind of pizza style, like I'm quite sure like people in New York eat their New York style, and where I'm from, we eat our style of pizza. It's just like I guess it's an acquired flavor. Like it's good, but it's like the next day, you know how you can eat cold pizza the next day.
Yeah, I'm a deep dish guy myself. Hey, Splash Page Comics, thank you for showing up.
I mean, deep dish is great, but it's not pizza. It's something else.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say because it was like a lasagna kind of to me.
It's its own thing.
People here, the popular thing is that super thin type of crust, and I just feel like I'm eating cardboard with tomato paste and cheese on it. I like taking a big fat bite of some deep crust. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Pope? For sure. Stuff. Oh, yeah.
Really bringing that to your channel right now.
Hey, that's what tonight's all about. Hey, Puff, good to see you, man.
With the cooking show here. We got the cooking show going, the show going. You know how we do it. We keep
right.
Oh, hold on a second. I'll do it again because I probably sent it to the wrong part.
Hey, what's your cat's name, Alec?
What's that?
What's your cat's name?
The yellow one is named Bigby after Bigby Wolf in Fables. John should like that if he's still in the chat. I can't actually see the chat on my phone, so
they're asking what your cat's name was. So.
Hope no one's disparaging me, or if they are, I don't, whatever. I probably deserve it.
No, you're doing good. You're all good. Needmo, what's up, Needmo Comics? Good to see you, buddy. Jig's Kingdom, hope you're doing good tonight. Thanks for joining us. Big B. Hey, so they're doing a live action movie of Dumbo. Has anybody seen the previews for that? It's got like Danny DeVito in it, I think. Is that who is it? Danny DeVito? Not Danny DeVito. Is it Danny DeVito? Is that the guy's name? No.
There's a man's name who is an actor. I don't know if he's in that movie.
I sent Soldier Only name an invite too, so I don't know. Did they get it? But yeah, like the Dumbo thing. Oh no, what was weird was I was in the airport and they were doing a live action of Dora the Explorer.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Well, they're like doing that live action Pokemon one, and they're doing that live action Sonic the Hedgehog one too now.
Yeah, Pokemon thing looks weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it is Danny DeVito. Okay, Mr. Gretzky. I thought that's what the guy's name was.
Since the cats aren't allowed in my comic room, I guess they're all about getting on air.
Right? They need their time too.
It's something about like because like every video I see, like if somebody has a cat, it gets in the video, and it's like
Bueller's and
Bueller's. Who else has a cat that gets in there? It's weird.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, Jeffrey?
Comics. He's always got
hey.
Model Vault, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
I still haven't got my voice back from singing.
Oh man.
Man, I crush karaoke. Too bad.
You know who crushes karaoke? JD.
Yeah,
JD went straight.
Elvis.
Elvis. Elvis with the pose. He was in the pose.
Yeah, he had the pose. He had the pose.
It was crazy.
Doing Elvis was hilarious. It was the best thing I'd ever seen that night. I was like, wow. But he killed it though. It was like
he did kill it.
Yeah, and then like with the great legend when he was freestyling.
Yeah, that was cool.
Man, we had a good time, man. Like I had a blast meeting you, Discovery. It was awesome.
Hey, Tony, what was the? I know you got some autograph stuff. What was the most cherished autograph piece you got?
Oh, the most cherished one. I think it was. I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Silvestri getting Cyberforce 1 signed because like that was kind of cool for me and like the Claremont, I could have met him. I walked by and said hi, but like I could have met him, but they have the thing where you just dropped off your books. You can just drop your books off and they do a private signing and then like send your books off. So I was like, cool. I didn't have to wait in line, so I was like, I did that, and I dropped off. I told John's Comics with Kids. I dropped off my giant size X-Men 1 because it's missing. So giant size X-Men 1, I dropped that off. I dropped off Wolverine 1 from the miniseries. I dropped that off. I dropped off my X-Men 50, the Steranko cover, and then I dropped off Bueller's 94. I mean, my 94.
So out of everything that I got signed, this is going to be my most cherished piece. You ready? And what is it, you ask? This is the program, because everybody who stayed in that house with me signed the program.
That is cool.
So everybody that was in that house signed with their handle name, on this program. And it is so cool because this is the first time I'm meeting all you guys. And I mean, you guys are kind of like celebrities to me, right? I see you guys all the time on these chats and stuff, and to go there and then everybody. And then my second most prized possession, and obviously I got a Stanley signed book and everything, but I was bestowed
the white gloves.
The white gloves.
Man, I want
Splash page.
I missed
it all white gloves, and I was so.
He's in the chat, Mr. Splash Page.
Awesome. Is he in the chat?
Yes,
awesome. Yes. Yeah.
That,
meeting everybody was surreal.
Tony, did you get that Cyberforce 1 witnessed?
Yeah. The dude that was with me was from Unknown Comics, but he was a witness though, and we were sitting there talking about comics the whole time. And then Ming walked up from Comic Men, and we were talking. And then whenever he walked off, he was talking to one of his people that came over there. But the guy that witnessed it was from because he was trying to get signatures too, which was funny because he's from Unknown Comics, so it was hilarious.
That's CGC now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because he was doing witness for, so that's he was doing witness for CGC or whatever, and I thought that was kind of cool because he was trying to get his sign from. He told me it was I think it was Claremont. No, Perez. He was trying to get Perez, and that was my only downfall when I went to C2E2. I did not get George Perez signatures. I didn't get, but I got
the line was crazy.
Yeah, it was like ridiculous.
The line was crazy,
ridiculous every time. So
it was ridiculous. It was crazy.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it seeing everyone's pictures and stuff made me super envious. I wish I had gone.
Man, you should have went.
I'm sure I'm gonna feel the same thing this weekend for WonderCon, but
me too.
I got a long wait till Baltimore.
It was so much fun that I almost, I want to say, hey, anybody who wants to get me a ticket, let me crash on their couch, I will go. I will hop a flight and go because it was awesome.
Yes, it was.
To offer that for Boston, but Boston is no fun anymore, so I don't have a couch in Baltimore for you.
So what's going on, guys? Soldier, Fuchsia, how you guys?
I know a few.
Doing pretty good. How are you guys all doing?
Good, man. Enjoying this.
Good to see y'all.
So it'll be your turn to be
you too.
when I go.
All right.
Unless you guys want to come, that'd be awesome.
True. That would be cool. Like to get a convention where like all the comic YouTubers just show up. That'd be awesome, man.
Hell yeah, man.
That would be awesome.
If there's one like in the middle of the country or something.
Chuckload of Comics was broadcasting live, and he had a booth set up, and that's how I got in. He got me a pass. Chuckload of Comics got me as one of the press passes. And I talked to him. I said, next year for Chicago, I will split the cost with him. We will do that double wide, and everybody's invited to come just sit and broadcast all day long.
Man.
Set your stuff up in my booth, and we will broadcast because I will be set up next to Chuckload of Comics next year in Chicago and broadcasting live, and everyone is welcome to come join us and broadcast on your channel from my spot.
Oh wait, Tony Trambetta. I don't think that the con. I don't think it was CGC exclusive. Hold on, I take that back because I did see what was it, Rocket Pressing or something? But they're not. They did pressing, but there was like a startup there, but it wasn't like CGC. It was like some grading place. I don't know. But I just walked by and seen it. But I was just like, it said something about grading and something, but it was just like these people sitting at a table. So I don't know, but it wasn't really. It was like they were the main players, but there was like another little table there that they were talking about.
CBCS wasn't there?
Huh?
CBCS wasn't there?
No, I didn't see CBS.
No, I didn't see them.
Somebody in the chat said they were off-site.
Oh, they were?
I mean, I wasn't there, but that's what somebody in the chat said.
I don't know. All I seen was CGC people waiting. Like you're sitting there waiting, but it wasn't really that bad though. Like it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Because like every time I went to go get a witness, there was like one there, or I'd just wait like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, or like one time the funny story was, all right, I wanted to get my Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern 45, you know, like the one that Thanatos has, signed by Tyler Kirkham. And I went to the table, and like there was this guy sitting there, and I was like, Tyler Kirkham? And he was like, nope, he'll be here in a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay. So the CDC witness was like, well, just call me or text me, you know, here's my phone number, whenever you find him or find, you know, when he comes back. And so I went around, did some other stuff, and, you know, goofed off, looked for some books, and came back, and I seen Tyler Kirkham there, and I was like, oh man, you know, let me hit the CDC guy up. So I called him. I was like, hey, you know, the phone rang. He picked up. He's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, dude, Tyler Kirkham's here. He's like, well, I'm right here. And I turned around, and he was standing right there, and we were both like looking at each other with our phones, and I started dying. And I was just like, but yeah, Tyler Kirkham, man, was like totally cool because like the guy, there was another guy there getting autograph, well, witness signature or whatever, and the guy, the book that he bought from Tyler Kirkham was autographed, but it was like messed up. So Tyler Kirkham was like, I'll give you one that's a guaranteed 9.8, and go get them signed by everybody else. You know, he told him, you know, what people to get it signed from, like Humberto Ramirez. And mind you, I'm with the witness, and he's with the witness, and we're both getting our book signed by Tyler Kirkham. So what happens is Tyler Kirkham's like, go to these other people and get these witnesses, and you'll have a quad signed. And so the dude's like, okay. And so I had to follow this guy and the witness everywhere to these other places to get this book quad signed. And I only had one book that I wanted signed. So it's kind of weird, but it was funny. So in the long run, I had to go to all these other places. If I had to, I should have just bought the book and got it signed too.
Right? Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for letting me stop in. It's dinner time, and I got to get with the kids.
Man,
Thanks,
it was,
guys.
like I said, I had a blast Discovery, man, meeting you. It was cool, dude.
Oh man, you were awesome too, man. I can't wait to do it again next year. Next year's gonna be even bigger and better. Watch.
Yes, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can make it next
All right.
year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good seeing you, Discovery Bay.
All right,
Have a good
Discovery.
night.
So, can I let me ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'm kind of already pre-planning and thinking in my head for Baltimore. How many books did you bring, and like how did you get the stuff back that you bought? Did you ship it, or did you just bring portfolios?
I bought I had like the portfolio book, the hard, and I took a backpack. I even took a slab, so I took a slab too. I had a slab with me. I had
I'm just worried I'm gonna fill it up like day one and then be like, what do I do now?
yeah,
I'm taking 3
Right,
with me to WonderCon.
like I literally
Yeah.
had like it was like a portfolio, and it was full. It had like the giant size X-Men in there. It had the 94, the 50, my Gambit. I had the first appearance of Gambit in there, but I didn't submit that because I was like, forget it. And then I had the all the stuff I had for Perez, which is like 4 books, and then I had like the Tyler Kirkham book. I had a book I wanted to sign. So altogether, I'd say probably about like 12, 13 books in a slab. So
you mostly were there for signatures, like you didn't buy a lot?
yeah, the only thing I wanted was a Golden Age cap, so I really wasn't hunting for anything, but we couldn't get the Golden Age cap, and so I went to plan B was maybe a 101, and I was gonna go get it signed by Claremont and on-site, and they had on-site grading, so you could have had it done all the same day.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy.
Nice.
People are getting like sketch covers already graded.
Yeah, and like that was like a thing I was thinking about doing too, because I was going to get that Invincible by Ryan Otley, and I didn't want to do it because I was like, you know, I had him do the remember that 51 I had the second printing. I had him sign that and got that witnessed, so it's going to be slab, and I thought
do that on site?
No, I didn't do it on site. I just had them all.
Does it cost extra to do that?
Oh, yeah, a little bit extra, but I remember how much it was because the guy was telling me about it because he was like, it's a little bit more, but like it's usually, like the dude said it was like he dropped it off and he had to pick it up like it was done like within a couple hours. So he was.
So my question is like, why the hell does it take him so long when you send them books?
Because well, think about it. We're sending the books.
I know, I don't get that.
Well, we send the books to them, right? And it's like they got like a backlog of people just, you know, like with stuff they got to grade and have sent back out.
I think they're sitting there with their feet up.
Yeah, like just make a plan. We gotta get a stockpile.
They're reading all the books as they grade them.
Oh wait,
I wish I was CGC or someone like that would be at Archon next month, because there's a lot of books I want to get slabbed, but just like you said, with how long it takes, you know, the turnaround.
Yeah, the only thing I liked was I did not have to pay for shipping for them to get it.
Yeah, there you go. Right?
Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah,
You got to pay for shit back though.
yeah. They're gonna
true.
get me on that, but because he said for the 3 books, because I had the 4 for Claremont, and then I had the 3 that I had done the next day, which is the Ryan Otley, Tyler Kirkham, and what the hell was the other book? What was it? Oh yeah, the Cyberforce. And so those 3 books, they told me it was going to be, because they told me the price right then whenever I did it. They were like, it'd be like 113 something, and he said it's about 6 weeks. So
That's not bad.
And I
That's
was
not too bad.
yeah, so I was like, cool. So there'll be unboxings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got 5 books in grading right now,
Yeah.
and I was going to shoot a video tonight previewing what I was sending in next. So maybe I'll try to do that still
Heck yeah.
after I eat my mac and cheese.
How many books total did you get slabbed or sending in to get slabbed?
7.
7.
I was going to send more, and I was
That's what I
like,
thought.
because at one point in time I was going to do the Perez, but then like I didn't want to sit in the line, and it was just ridiculous. But like he was a cool dude. You could walk, but Fu Man Drew. Oh man, did y'all hear the rant? Fu Man Drew. Did you hear the rap that he did on the karaoke?
I only saw a clip of the karaoke and then I passed out.
Oh man, yeah. Well, Drew Man Chew, he's got a story to tell about his meeting Perez, so he has a bone to pick with that guy. So anyway, but
I love his rants. Yeah.
Yeah, he ranted, man. It was hilarious, but it was a rap. He was rapping. It was like what I forgot, but it was hilarious though. But yeah, I didn't get that one signed, and then I was gonna get Arthur Adams, but something happened to like one of his friends, and so he had to leave, and so he wasn't there, so I didn't get no Arthur Adams signature. So then I was thinking about getting my Ed McGuinness to sign my Avengers #1, the one he's doing, the first issue one that he had.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, I got a 9.8 of it, and I was thinking, maybe I should even sign this one, but it'd probably be like a 9.4 too. I didn't care, but
Adam Hughes is gonna be Baltimore. Get that AH.
I know.
Yeah.
I want that. That'd be cool.
You get some Zatanna signed.
See, I told on you, Jeffrey. Yeah, is John sending you pictures?
No, what I do?
I'm missing in the chat here.
Mr. Girl messing with you again.
Oh man, no! Somebody asked about Neil Adams, getting Neil Adams to sign their Green Lantern, and I thought Neil Adams is an astronaut, and I was like, oh crap, no, that was Neil Armstrong.
Okay.
I had a little bit of a brain fart there.
Neil, I didn't even see Neil Adams there. I know he was there, but I didn't see it. He must have been like, because all right, you had like the way it was set up was like you had Artist Alley, right? And then you had like the celebrity panel in the back. And Rob Liefeld was set up in front of the celebrity panel because he had like a weird, like, flow of line that went through. So, but Silvestri was actually on the like the celebrity panel thing where you had to walk up and get the autograph or whatever. So it was kind of just a weird setup. But like you could walk up, like, because Perez, Wolfman, Claremont, they were just like, you could walk by the table. Hey, what's up? How's it going? And just talk to them. Because it was just like kind of cool. But like the Silvestri and Liefeld, you had to like kind of.
They're
like Silvestri had more security than I'd seen anybody.
Just like a president.
They came before he did. Like there was like 4 dudes, like 2 little dudes and 2 big dudes came up. And then like his wife, I guess, came up, and then like I don't know if it was the stylist or what came up, and then like finally he comes up and he was late, and he even posted it on Instagram. 11:15. It's supposed to be here at 11. But the dude was cool as hell, so I can't complain. Like I had to wait a little bit extra, but like I said, he was cool. And he did the first 3 signings free. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
No, I'm gonna duck out. I'm gonna finish making my dinner. But
all right, man. Good to see you on here.
I'll be in the chat.
All right.
Cool.
All right, have a good one, buddy.
See you, Alec.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my hands on the Mike Zeck Punisher #1. because he's kind of one of the only like kind of the biggest name creator that's going to be at our little con next month.
Spring.
So
yeah.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it on our show and on our other show last night, but our con, we kind of don't really get that many creators and stuff like that.
Anyone.
Oh, that's like here. Like if we have one here, it's like the same. Like we'll get some stuff, but like not a lot.
Yeah, they really focus on the like TV and movie celebrities and stuff. They don't. I mean, this year, but this is like our smaller spring one. The one in the fall is like the bigger one, but this one for the spring one, the only like 2 creators I'm looking forward to is Mike Zeck and Arthur Seidem or whatever.
Yeah. Seidem, he's cool, man. I like it.
Seidem, Seidem.
Yeah. How you pronounce it, but like
freaking Barbarian Kung Fu is a big fan of his.
Dude, he's awesome, and it actually fit. It actually worked out because I just recently found these awesome those Deadpool like movie homage variants that he did some odd years back. They're a little bit older, but there's like the Scarface homage, like Night of the Living Dead, and what was some of the other ones? There was Aliens, Pretty Woman, like all these like movie homages. They're pretty dope. So I'm probably gonna take those and get them signed.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Like. That'd be like something that, like, hey, can I slab? Like, you should.
I would, yeah.
If CGC was there, that'd be cool to get slabbed. That would be cool.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if CGC somehow is there, like when we went to the fall one last year, I can't remember if they were there or not. Probably not.
We weren't there very long. We were only there like half a day.
Yeah, but we are going 2 days this time though.
Yeah,
so
we'll be more prepared this time.
Yeah.
Last time we weren't too prepared.
Oh, what autographs am I sending you? Which one was it? I got. I was gonna have. I don't know if you can do that one. Let me see.
I'm trying to get. I think I'm gonna take like a book for Donnie Cates to sign. That might be about it though.
Tony Trombetta, I'm gonna send you my Savage Dragon 1 signed by Eric Larson. I'm gonna send you that because I wanted gold label. But yeah.
There was CGC at the Duggan signing though. When you got that signature.
Yeah. They had a witness.
That was at the nerd store.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a witness for that one. I wish they would have had a witness at the Jim Lee one, but that was like so short notice. So yeah, they didn't have it for that one though.
See, that's what's like, that's like, to me, that's like, I like the gold labels, but it's like, you're jumping through hoops to get them, but it's just like, I mean, like, I don't know, man, it's weird, but it's like, I like gold labels, but it's like, the stuff, like when I first got to C2E2, I'd never, I've always done my CGC over the computer and mailed my stuff in and never had to deal, and so me trying to get signatures and everything, witness and stuff, I see the other side of that, and it's like not only do you have to like do the paperwork, wait to get the witness. Once you get the witness, go to the artist. There's no guarantee that the artist will be there, or if the artist is there, that they'll be there when you come back, because you have to go get the witness, because you're running across you're going back and forth like steadily, and then like once you get that witness signature and stuff, like and this is no BS. I was literally getting whose signature was it? I was getting Ryan Otley's. I was getting Ryan Otley's signature on that 51 second printing of Invincible, the homage to #1. I was getting that signed, and the witness was talking back turned to somebody else while Ryan Otley signing the book, and I'm like tapping him on the shoulder, like, hey dude, look, and he's like,
watch this.
He's like, yeah, I know, and he's like, okay. So I'm like, it's still witness, right? He's like, yeah, you're fine, don't worry about it. And then like I'm like, cool, so did you?
Right? Like, but what are you here for then? You're not even looking.
Yeah, like he wasn't even looking. He was like facing the complete opposite direction, talking to somebody, and I'm like,
you had one job.
I'm like,
I know,
you're the witness,
right?
Like, it's like, who shot him, sir? The witness would know. Oh, I didn't see anything. I had my back turned talking. So it's like,
God, right?
But it's but to get, and then what the coolest thing though was like if you had more signatures to get, they would put your book that you had witnessed in a bag with a label saying it was witnessed by the witness person and your name and the person that signed it, and they put it in a bag, seal it, and then like you can walk around the con, do whatever you're gonna do, buy some books, whatever, find another book that you, and which was crazy because like I was walking around like, okay, I could buy Classic X-Men #1 and have Arthur Adams sign it and Chris Claremont and get it slapped. Like that's what's running through your mind when it's like you become a kid in a candy store because it's like,
Oh yeah.
okay, I can buy this book. CGC's here, the artist is here, and I can get it slabbed and sent back to my house.
Oh, we got Chad 90 Mother Effing Comics in the chat. What's up? I think, are you trying to join or what, Chad? I told him to send you his email or send his email to you.
Yeah, I got his. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, send him one.
But yeah, it's like CGC, that witness stuff is like, it's not like the coolest one I had was the guy that was with me with Sylvester, that worked for Unknown Comics, that was with me with Sylvester. That dude, like, I told him, I was like, he lived in Texas. He was originally from Texas, so he's been to the Dallas Fan Expo. He does it there too. So I told him, I was like, if I ever run into you on C2E2 next year, you're gonna be my witness all day.
yeah.
And he was like, cool.
Yeah, you gotta lock him down.
And I told him, I was like, then you can get yours too. And I won't say nothing. I'll be like, hey, I was getting mine. Just give me your book and I'll, get it witnessed for you and then give it back to you.
Right.
Because it's like, well, like Claremont and Claremont, Perez, they had assigned witnesses that just stand there and watch people get their stuff witnessed and then, But the cool thing was Claremont had it where you could also do a private signing and drop it off, and they do but his signature was $20 a book, which I guess whatever, $20 a book. So it wasn't really that bad of a deal, but I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to wait in line. Just dropped it off. They took them, and got them signed. So I'm just waiting for them to put them on the computer and send them home. Where's Chad at? Chad, let me see.
Did you go? Did you
Are
go
you outside, Chad, hanging on the balcony or what? Come on now.
Right.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say, did you go? Like multiple days, or did you just go like one day? Or
well, like we flew out. Well, my brother-in-law, he was working, so we couldn't go Friday. So we flew out Friday, and got there Friday night. Kind of just stayed in the motel. Saturday, we got up early, got down there, got in, hung out. I ran into Paste Pot Pete, aka JD. That was cool.
That was awesome. I saw him in that.
Yeah.
It was cool. I gave him props. And then, like, what was funny was I was digging through some boxes, and the guy was buying an appearance of Paste Pot Pete, and I told him, I was like, my buddy's cosplaying as Paste Pot Pete right now, and he was like, nuh-uh. And I showed him the picture, and he was like, I've never seen that. And that is the coolest thing ever. And then the dealer was like, let me see. And I showed him, and he was like, dude, that is the coolest outfit I've ever seen. So not only is JD a good cosplayer, he does a killer Elvis.
Was his wife there?
Wow.
Wasn't his wife cosplaying as a Tanner?
No, I didn't see his wife. I didn't see his wife.
Okay.
If she was there, she didn't go out with us drinking. So,
Got it.
Now, and let me tell you about that. JD and Discovery Bay invite me over to the house. So me and my brother-in-law. Yeah, we're still doing to slab or not to slab. Economics, you know that. But I just had the show like kind of chilling for a minute, man, because I had to do C2E2 and some other stuff. But so anyway, so I get to their house. Me and my brother, we get an Uber because in Chicago, that's the only way you can get around is a high taxi or an Uber. And so we take Uber, and I'm seriously like, if you don't have a car, you're Uber. And like people do it like it's like nothing, like Uber, and it's like okay. But we Ubered to the house. We get there, and like the Uber guy's like, where are you going? I was like, out to my friend's house. So we get there, and whenever we get there, C Wood opened the door.
Nice.
So I walk in, and it's like there's C Wood, Mark's over to the side, and like Comics Mix Explain was there, Drew Manchu, Spider Grandpa, Comic Spectre, Discovery Bay, and the Great Legend was. Everybody was there. It was just Blaster Stash or Comic Core, and it was kind of a cool deal. And so whenever we left from there, we all jumped in two different Ubers and went to Chinatown.
Oh, God.
So I've never been to Chinatown. Like I've heard stories about stuff like that, but
Yeah, especially Chicago, Chinatown.
Yeah, so so we're telling the Uber driver, hey, we're going to this place in Chinatown, blah, blah, blah. The Uber driver's like, why you want to go there? And we're like, well, we're going to go do karaoke. He's like, okay. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, why would he say that? So
Right.
I'm like, okay. So he drops us off. And I'll tell you this, the Uber drivers there, the ones that we've had so far are pretty cool. But the people that drive in Chicago, they're crazy. They don't use blinkers. They don't wear seatbelts. They don't give two damns about who's doing what.
I thought Utah had bad drivers.
Right.
No, dude, I had me and my brother-in-law. We had I'm gonna finish the story, but this is what the Uber driver did to me and because we wanted to go to White Castle.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah.
So it was Tony and Tony go to White Castle, right? This is after we left. It was Sunday after we had left the Comic-Con, but what happened was I told the Uber driver we want to go to White Castle, and go back to the motel, and so he couldn't find the White Castle because the GPS telling him the wrong side of the street. And so we were driving past and I seen it and I was like, hey, it's right there on the other side. And this dude, mind you, there's 2 lanes, right? 2 lanes. And then the oncoming lanes on the other side. We're in the farthest lane. Dude, turns around. Bam. And just hits up on the White Castle. I'm just sitting there like, I'm like, are you not going to all the way across 4 lanes and just turn and stop, and we're right in front of White Castle. I'm like, this is a movie.
This sounds like my driving.
But yeah. So anyway, so but like I said, they drive crazy down there. The Uber drivers are cool though, but they don't care. So anyway, we get to the club, right, and it's like this little. It's a big building. There's like a massage parlor, and then there's this. There's the club that we're going to, right? But there's a massage parlor right here with that. I'm like, and so, and next to that was I think it was like a laundromat. And I'm not making this up. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. And so anyway, we literally go into this door, and there's no, how you usually walk into a club and there's the club. Or the door, and then you go in, there's another door in the club. We walk in, it's all, mind you, it's black, you can't see nothing. So when you push the door, I thought the window was tinted. We push the door up and walk in. No, the walls are black. The wall is black. Everything. When you walk in, it's black. So there's only 2 options. There's an elevator and steps. So I go up the steps and a couple people jump on the elevator. So we walk up and come around. So when you open the door to the top part to go to the bar, there's a freaking black statue of a horse. A huge, I'm talking about you could get on it. That's how big.
Oh my God.
And it's sitting there for no odd reason, just this horse. And I'm like, okay, and then there's this big glass door, and then finally we can see the bar, the actual bar. So we go in, there's nobody in it. It's just us. And we're like, are we in the right place? And everybody's checking GPS. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. We're like karaoke. They're like, yeah, karaoke. We get you. And we're like, okay, so they take us to this room, and we go in this room, and y'all seen the room on the video or whatever. That's where we were at. And we went in there, and we're sitting there, right? And so we start messing with the the machine to get the karaoke to work, right? It's all in Chinese. Can nobody read it?
Oh God.
So we're like, well, I'm like, well, we'll just pick a song. And so we're like, I go to artist, and then I go to song, and it's all K-pop. And I'm like, what is this? And so
oh my God.
And so we can't find anything. So finally the chick comes in, and she's like, oh, I'll get it to work for you. Don't worry, and she shows us how to work it. And so because at first we thought we were going to leave because there was no American music, but they actually did have American music. So we get it to work, we get the mics to work, and then they just start bringing in the drinks, and we're having a good time and stuff. And the whole time we're sitting there thinking there's nobody in here. It's just us. Nobody in here. And so we were like, all right, if we go to the bath, this is the conversation we literally had while we were on live. We were like, if anybody goes to the bathroom, go in twos.
Yeah,
real.
Oh,
Buddy system.
yeah, right.
Yeah, and so people would go, we'd keep drinking because they were bringing them, we weren't drinking American beer. It was some kind of Chinese beer. I don't know what it was, but we were drinking something weird. It started with a T. My brother-in-law knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was. But we were drinking that, Pocan Joe, he had Jack Daniels going. We were having a blast, dude. and we were singing karaoke and stuff. And so whenever we get done, you know, it's time to go. We get done, and we walk out, and it's full. The whole bar is full of little Asian people. Just and we're looking around like, what? Wait a minute, there was nobody in here. And I mean, it's like jam packed. You know, everybody's in there now, and we're just like, okay, so anyway, so I just like we leave from there. We leave, and then we go, and like we're walking out. Then like I'm thinking we're leaving to go back to the house. So nope, all of a sudden Drew Manchu starts walking through Chinatown. And everybody's like, Drew, where are you going? Oh, I talked to 3 of them Asian guys, and they said the best Chinese food is up here. He's got his phone out with GPS, and we're walking Comic Core, Blasphemous Stash It, and me and JD, and like we're just and Mark, and we're just walking through downtown Chinatown. Literally walking through Chinatown, like, you know, at night, like 2 or 3 in the morning, just walking, looking for a place to go eat. And so there's this one part where we come, and like I'm from Oklahoma, so you know, like I said, I've never seen like a lot of things. Like I've seen some things, but like stuff like you know, like I think it's on movies or whatever. Like, but we walked under this underpass, and there was this straight up homeless guy just sitting there. And then lo and behold, next thing I know, I'm looking, and it's actually a homeless camp. There's a whole bunch of homeless people, like, you know, just there.
Yeah. So that's my whole city, man.
and we're all, you know, pretty much, we're not too bad off, but we're, you know, I'm just like, I'd never seen that, you know. So like we just walk past and we keep going. Drew's steadily marching, determined to find this Chinese place. And so finally we get to the actual restaurant, and I thought that was just like, so we get there, we walk in, and we sit out, and like the other, like Great Legend and a few other people went home on an Uber because like they split off from us and we just kept going. So it was kind of funny. And I just thought, like, you know, to me, that was like one of my best times that I'd ever had, because like I could literally tell people I was pretty much hammered walking through the worst part of Chicago.
Oh my god.
It's like you're going to get shawarma or something.
Yeah, to go get some Chinese food. But I'll tell you this. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and that place was no bigger than like my motel room that I was in. And that place was constantly packed because people were coming there. And then like when our Uber driver picked us up, because whenever we left, the other guys got in their Uber, and me and my brother-in-law got in our Uber, and we left. And me and my brother-in-law and JD. And so we left, and yeah, yes, see where the food was really good. Yes,
that's what I was gonna say. Is I bet the food was bomb though. Yeah.
Yes, it was freaking awesome, and it was just like, you know, just like one of those things where like everybody had different things, and everybody was like, "Hey, let me try that. You try this."
Yeah.
And we were all eating different things, so it was kind of cool.
Wait, I have one question. Was JD there?
Yeah, JD was.
Was he in the Paste Pot Pete?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was no. JD had like. No, he got out of that. But
Okay, that would be even better.
No, he didn't wear that there. He was wearing regular clothes.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think he'd have been able to pull off that Elvis move that he did with. But yeah, it was like I said, we had a blast, man. And if that's like how it is with people that I only know from doing this, and I meet y'all, that I look forward to more events like that, because I
adventures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. God, yeah, that sounds so much fun. And yeah, now that we have a full year to plan, like I want to try and make it next year.
I definitely want to try and make it next year.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Like I told my brother-in-law, he had a blast too, like I said, and he said he would like to come back and do it again too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
so is that kind of like the con that most of the community goes to? It seems like I'm trying to think of what one probably most of us would be going to.
Well,
I went to Baltimore.
One. I went to that one because I'd never been, and I like me and my brother-in-law, we try to go to ones we haven't been to, and so and we just started doing this. So that was like literally like my 5th con, I think, my 5th one.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, it's like I had a blast, man. Like if I wouldn't hesitate to do it next year either. So
yeah, C2E2 is always one of the ones too that I'd always want to go to anyways too. So yeah.
I saw John Barrowman go live from C2E2, and I'm like, I wish I could be there. I'm a big John Barrowman fan.
So if you don't know, I don't know how to explain this, and my wife doesn't understand it. I don't understand it, but I have a fear of heights, and like
I do too.
But dude, like my wife was like, "How do you have a fear of heights, but you can fly in an airplane?" I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I've never
I can.
been on an airplane.
Yeah, I can ride an airplane. It doesn't bother me. But it's like if I'm like up high somewhere and it's like, I'll look out and then like yes.
The scariest one was like when we went to Vegas back when I was a teenager. We went on the rides at the Stratosphere, and it was the one that like hung off at the building, the Stratosphere in Vegas, and you're just like looking right down. And then also the Insanity one. I'm terrified of heights too, but that was a blast going to the Stratosphere, going to the rides at the top.
Oh yeah. Later on Instagram, I'll post the video I shot from me and my brother's hotel room because we were like on the 22nd floor, and it was like you could see everything on there, and it was like and Chicago's weird because like all right, we're in a motel, right? It's the one that they put in movies sometimes, the Intercontinental. It's like the one they film in movies sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
Like so we were in that motel, and like across from us are like not motels, they're condos, like the people live in them. So we're sitting there with our window wide open, like looking across at them, and they're like looking at us, and we're just like, what are you people watching? We were people watching each other, and they were watching us, we were watching them. We were watching TV, we look over at them, and like my brother was like, hey, they're watching us. I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's watch them. And so because you get bored, if you're sitting in the motel room. So, it was like, it was kind of weird because it's like, not like where I'm from, people have houses and don't live in skyscrapers and stuff. These people were living in skyscrapers, which was weird to me. And then like, you can look and see like everywhere, like where people were living in these big skyscrapers and condos or apartments or whatever you want to call them. But what was weird to me especially was like when we would go down to leave and I would walk to that building and there's a Prada shop at the bottom of it.
Yes.
So I'm like, what? What is
Prada, Gucci, full man.
Yeah, it really is like Chicago and New York and stuff like that. Like it's such a different city, like it's just a different place compared to even somewhere like here. Like I mean our city, isn't big or anything like that, but you go to ones like that and it's just a totally different animal and stuff like that. And,
I've seen Trump Tower, which I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've seen the NBC where NBC films all their stuff in Chicago. I've seen that place.
Probably the Sears Tower too. Probably.
Yeah, I've seen Sears Tower, Soldier Field. We drove by that like 3 times, and like when we were leaving, because I left today from Chicago. I didn't leave Sunday. I left this morning.
Oh wow.
And, so I was in Chicago this morning, just hanging out.
That's crazy.
So when I said finally the tone is home, I was home today.
Yeah. Wow.
So when we were leaving to go to the airport, and like I said, like I'll say this, man, like it reminded me of my home, but it was like 4 times bigger. But the people were just like the people that live here where I live at. So it was like everybody was nice. Like I didn't run into like one bad person. Even the bum was nice. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was like I can't really say anything bad about the place. I enjoyed it. I had fun there. But it's just like when we were leaving, like I'm looking off and like there's like Lake Michigan, and I'm like, dude, that looks like an ocean, because it's like you're looking out and it's like you see no land anywhere else. It's just water, and it's like ridiculous how big that is. And I don't know. I just had fun, man. I recommend you go to Chicago. You have fun on C2E2. Whoever doesn't go, I think we should try to get. I'm gonna try to get Jeffrey to C2E2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Jeffrey. That is probably one of my next goals is to get Jeffrey to C2E2 next.
Dude, we'll pitch in, and like whatever, that would be awesome. That would be so awesome.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Yep. So I guess we're gonna. Do y'all have anything going on? I mean, I know y'all got anything going on.
No, just the regular Saturday show. with her, Married with Issues, and then the new Sunday show that we have now, Direct Edition Squad with Jeffrey, Bake, and NYC.
Heck yeah, I can't wait to see that, and I hope to be a guest on there if I'm allowed. I don't know.
we have said that we'll have guests eventually. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely,
well, put me down. Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
You know, Friday we gotta go and try to take this title.
I'm not gonna be here Friday.
You're not gonna be here Friday? Oh yeah, you said
I'm going out of town.
Man, yeah.
I told you that 20 times now.
I told you that you still need to, even if it's on your phone, just to get on. I don't care what you're doing, just show us a book or something.
I'll try.
But yeah, I gotta try to. Me and JD gotta try to take the title back from Comic Head. But and that's why I don't want to show the grail I got. Like I said, only one person knows, and it's nobody that was at C2E2. One person knows, and I swore him to secrecy, and he better not say nothing. It's the Slab Dragon. I see him. Oh yeah. And in the United Center, yeah, I probably did see the United Center, yeah. Because I don't know, we were just driving. We went all the way around the city, dude. That's all I know. We went everywhere, and like some of the Uber drivers, they'll tell you where you're at and what this is and what that is, and some of them will tell you some stuff you don't want to hear, and some of them will tell you, it won't even talk to you. They'll just drive and take you where you want to go. But it just depends on who you get. But like it's just like crazy stuff. But yeah, what was at our motel? They had which I thought was kind of cool was they had the Michael Jordan restaurant inside the motel. So there was the Michael Jordan. They had that there, and then they had Starbucks or whatever. But I'm not really big on drinking coffee. But people, we're gonna shut down the show. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Silver Age Dave, the Slab Dragon, Comic Head. Tony Trombetta from EGS, Mr. Gretzky 9966. Jeffrey, help me out. I'm losing my voice.
Oh, sorry.
Roll call, King.
Yeah, Mr. Gretzky 9966. We got White Whale Comics, Melody, aka Biggie Shack. We got the Macho Head 84, Silver Age of Dave, Tony Trombetta, TJ the Slap Dragon Watson. We got our boy J Hood Creative, Silver Age of Dave, Count Bond Strange. Mr. Guerrero, Rag 718.
And don't forget White Whale.
Fake the Snake, Alec from White Whale Comics, about to go shoot a video. Boatwright Comics, C. Woodard in the house. Steve and Spock, our boy Hoodad Comics. That's as far as I can go back up.
Dun, dun, dun.
John said, Jeff, you have more hats than I have comics.
I do. I gotta have a hat for each pair of shoes.
Did you get Boatwright?
I did. Boatwright Comics. Chad 90 Mother effing Comics.
He should just change his name to that.
I know. I wish he would.
I say it too. I'll be like, Chad, I'll be like, oh, that's not it. But I'd like to thank everybody for being on. This is Bro Talk.
Thanks for having us.
Like I said, we're glad to have y'all on here. Like I said, this show is not planned. The show, I'll hit Jeffrey up and be like, hey, Bro Talk.
Yeah.
So I'll see y'all guys later, and peace out, man.